Hi, you guys. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 28th. Hey, listen, I'm going to start sharing really quickly while I'm talking to you. I want to tell you what's going on this week. We are going to work on a project. And the number one thing I need to tell you is this. I need you to watch the videos every single day this week. I know some of you guys do a great job watching the videos all the time. I can see how many of you see the videos. I know that like last week, 7 people watched one of my videos, and another week, 8 people, or another day, 8 people watched them. The next day, 75 people watched it. So I know that you guys fluctuate and you go back and forth. And I kind of have a feeling if there's no homework in that class that day, that's the day that you guys do not watch the videos. Or you'll just jump in and you'll try and do the homework and we'll have to redo it because you don't know what you're doing. So please make sure that you watch all the videos. That being said, here's what's going to happen. Today, I'm just going to explain what your assignment is. If you have any questions, today is a good day to ask me those specific questions about maybe due date or about, any other questions that you have. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to give you mini lessons on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday of next week. We're going to be learning about energy pyramids. We're going to be learning about food webs versus food chains, abiotic and biotic factors in an ecosystem, photosynthesis versus respiration. And I thought it would just be much more easier and maybe more fun for you guys to learn if you had a hands-on project that you were working on while you're learning this information. And I will not give you a video that's very long. These little mini lessons are going to be just that, mini lessons, but they're meant to give you a little bit of information so that you're able to use that in your presentations, or not in your presentations, but in your projects. So then by Monday, you're ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So you've already seen this. This is the green folder and it says Energy Pyramid Food Chain Project. Everything that you need is in here for your project. And I wanted to put it in its own folder so that let's say you're working on it on Friday and you don't remember where all that information was. Just remember it was in a green folder and you can go back and find this. Okay, so as you open this up, the video that you're watching right now obviously is nestled in here. Actually, I may not put that there. I may put the video outside that folder so it'll be easier for you guys to figure out what's going on in the folder. So when you open up the folder, you're going to see that I've got 3 PDFs. The first one is your energy pyramid and food chain assignment. I'll go over that in a second. Second one is your energy pyramid template, and the third one is organism cards. Okay, so here's your template. I'm just going to open this up really quickly so you can see. I created a template. It looks like this, and you guys have it right here. And so when I reference your energy pyramid, this is the document that I'm talking about. Okay. All right, let's go back. I messed up. Okay, good. Okay, the second document I want to show you right now is your organism cards. And I'm just going to open these up and explain them really quickly. You guys are going to get to choose one of 2 different ecosystems to focus on. You're either going to focus on a forest ecosystem or a marine ecosystem, and you get to choose which one you want. Each one has 21 cards that show different organisms. Okay, you have to use all 21 cards. So this is the one for the forest ecosystem, and this is the one for the marine ecosystem. And when you look at them, you can see that it has the name of the organism, and it's just the common name, not the scientific name. And then underneath it, it has what it eats or where it gets its energy. So the snake gets its energy from insects and small animals. The spider gets its energy from other insects, etc. Okay, I'm going to go to our assignment and explain that for you really quickly. And I'll reference these different, I'm going to reference these different worksheets again. Just wanted to make sure that you knew where to find them. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this. And I'm going to make it big so you all can see what I'm talking about. So, my dog. All right, so your task is you are going to create an energy pyramid and a food chain for an ecosystem. When you make an energy pyramid, in essence, what you will have done is make a food web. And again, in a mini lesson tomorrow, I'm going to explain what the difference is between a food web and a food chain, and also what is an energy pyramid. So you don't know what that is yet, you will know what it is. I'm going to move forward and just let you know what your assignment is so that you guys can be thinking about that. Especially during your mini lesson tomorrow. All right, so first things first, you need to choose either the forest ecosystem or the marine ecosystem. You don't have to do both, you're just picking one. Number two, you're going to create an energy pyramid including all the organisms. So if you remember, I went ahead and printed off the forest one. It has 21 different organisms on here. You're going to have to use all 21. They are connected in some way, and it's like a puzzle. You'll have to figure out how they're connected. And you'll use the energy pyramid kind of as your decoder, okay? So both of those papers are really, really important. So you can print off the organism worksheet just like what I did. You can print it out and then cut them out. I did that with the marine ones. And then you can actually, if you can print them out, you can print them out and then you can use the energy pyramid template to put these on. You can tape them on wherever you think they need to go. I didn't have to tape mine. I just laid mine out and then took a picture of it and worked just fine. If you cannot print, for me, I really wanted to do that because I'm a hands-on person. And for me, for my brain to kind of work a puzzle, I like to have it and manipulate it. If you cannot print it though, if you don't have a printer, it's really easy. All you have to do is just download the template in GoodNotes. And then when you pull this PDF up, just take a screenshot and it's going to take you a little bit of time. It's not hard, but it's going to be time consuming. That's why I'm giving you almost a week to get this done. You're going to take a screenshot and crop it so each one of these is separate. And then you can manipulate on your GoodNotes where you want those pictures to go. So you're going to create a digital file. If you absolutely cannot do that, which you guys should be able to do one or the other, if you absolutely cannot, you need to let me know, email me, give me a reason why you can't do it. And if you cannot, then the last bullet here says you may neatly draw your organisms, including their name and what they eat. It's so important that you guys have this, what it is and what it eats. The problem with that, you guys, I love you all very much, but you know, some of you just really don't have great handwriting. And so it's going to be challenging for you to try and get all of these organisms on your energy pyramid, including their name and what they eat. And so please, if you have to do that, type it, don't handwrite it. You can, some of you guys are great artists and you want to just draw your pictures, cool, do that. I'm totally fine with that. But use your text tool to type the name and to type what that organism eats so that I'm able to read it. Okay, if I can't read it, I can't grade it, and you have to do it all over again. It's frustrating for you, it's frustrating for me. Don't do that. Okay, number 3, include at least 2 decomposers from your ecosystem. So if you look on your template, I've got a box here that's labeled decomposers. You're going to have to look those up. I'd like you to just do a quick search on the internet, and all you have to do is type in decomposers in a forest ecosystem or decomposers in a marine ecosystem, and it'll come up. I've done it for both, so I know they both work. It'll come up with a list for you. You're going to have to find a picture of them online, crop it, make it small so it fits in those boxes, and you need 2 of those, 2 to go in for your decomposers. That one, you don't need to tell me what they eat. I know that they decompose dead and decaying material, so you don't have to tell me. So you can just include the name on that one. Okay, so again, use your text box tool to type in the name of your decomposers. And how many do you need? You need 2 of them. Okay, number 4, once you're finished with that, your whole energy pyramid is done, then you need to make a food chain. chain. And again, you're going to find out what the difference between a food web and a food chain is. A food chain is what you guys are going to be making. You're going to use the organisms that you placed on here, and you're going to locate one food chain. I want you to start with the sun. I don't know where my yellow went, so I made an orange sun. You're going to start with the sun, and then you're going to show me, I need one producer, one herbivore. Am I right? One producer, one herbivore, and then I need a consumer and a consumer. This can be an omnivore, it can be a carnivore, and this can be an omnivore or a carnivore. I don't care which one you show me. Then show me one decomposer, and then show me that that energy cycle goes back to the producer and it starts all over again. So you're going to show me one food chain that started from your energy pyramid. Again, you guys, don't freak out yet. You don't know what I mean by some of this stuff. That's okay. It's just important for you to know what to listen for in our mini lessons. Last thing, make sure that you're showing your arrows. Make sure that those arrows are going in the right direction, okay? All right, so the energy pyramid and the food chain will be due on Monday, May 4th. On Tuesday, May 5th, I'm gonna have a Schoology quiz. Like I've asked you those questions and stuff before, like the reading questions and that. So it'll be the same kind of a thing. And I'm giving you these questions ahead of time, so during our mini lessons, you can be listening for the answers, because this is what I'm focusing the mini lesson on, okay? Number one, what are 2 abiotic factors that will affect your food web? And the food web, you're gonna come to find out, is basically what we have when we're done with the energy pyramid. That's gonna be the food web. So you guys need to know what is the definition of abiotic. That will be one of our mini lessons. Biotic versus abiotic. Okay, second one, name one organism from your energy pyramid that uses photosynthesis for energy production. Name one organism from your energy pyramid that uses cellular respiration for energy production. You guys need to know the difference between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. That's one of our standards for this year. So we'll take a mini lesson, one little short lesson to explain the difference between the two. The next bullet, which organisms in your food chain are most numerous? Producers, primary consumers, or secondary consumers, and why? Again, that will be one of our mini lessons. Also included in that day's mini lesson is going to be which organisms are the least numerous. And when I mean most numerous and least numerous, I mean within that ecosystem. Which one has the most number of organisms in that ecosystem, and why? And then finally, I want you to consider what would happen to your whole organism community, your food web, your energy pyramid, if all the producers died, or even if just one producer died. What would happen to the other organisms? Or what would happen if an herbivore died? What would happen to the rest of them? What would happen if one top level consumer died? What would happen to the rest of the populations? These are the questions word for word that are going to be on your quiz on Tuesday. So pay attention during the mini lessons so that you're set and ready to go. Okay. All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you today. If you have any questions about this homework assignment, don't ask me like, what is a food chain or what is a food web? Because I will tell you that later on in the mini lessons, okay? If you have a specific question, you're concerned, you don't have a printer, you don't know how you're gonna do these actual diagrams, email me and we can kind of brainstorm before we start tomorrow, okay? All right, you guys, take care. I've got a video of me feeding the worms if you're interested. I'm including that in this folder too. Nothing to do other than just, I thought you might think it's interesting. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.